keep asking me in my DM what it is like working for Amazon. Is it fun? Is it difficult? Is it pain related? Is it exciting? But guess what? I quit! Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is evalsametta, aka Sammy6, aka that fresh, yummy, hot chocolate. I keep saying it, don't you forget that. Like you've seen on the caption, today we'll be talking about my previous job where I worked. I worked at Amazon, and I'll be giving you guys a rundown of how it goes in the facility, because I've been getting lots of DMs, I've been getting messages on WhatsApp as well, asking me what it is like working in Amazon, the experiences and all, and I just said, okay, I need to make a video about this. So I'll be giving you guys a quick rundown of what happens in Amazon. And this is a disclaimer, this is not to, defame anyone or any manager or the company Amazon or any of those things. It's just my personal experience I'm sharing with you guys, so you know what to expect if you're planning to work in Amazon. So yeah, let's get right into this video. So after 5 months, I took the decision to leave Amazon. I'm sure most of you might be wondering why someone will, want to actually leave an established company such as Amazon. Yeah, so I had so many reasons which I'll be sharing a few with you guys why I left Amazon. First off, I'm just going to be telling you a rundown of what to expect. Usually when you are employed by Amazon, sometimes you might get employed through a company like an agency, then you resume at the facility. So where I was working was known as a sortation center. It's really massive. You resume for the first day of work. You have like 2 days or 3 days of onboarding, where you are being told what to expect, like you're taking around the facility, just more like an orientation of what to expect or how to go about your job at the facility. So first off, you have like an in-class orientation where one of the supervisors will give you some lectures, safety. One thing I must give to Amazon is like they are big on safety measures. Like they always talk about the whole safety, and they try to watch out so no one gets hurt. So I give it to them for that. Like they are big on safety measures. And after which you're taken to the facility, you're taken around in various departments, and then you're given like a test on the last day, which you answer on like a small scanner, and then you're given your safety boots, you're given a reflective jacket. So first off, you're given a reflective jacket, the green one, which shows that you're new, and other old guys who have the orange jackets could actually assist you when you're working. So after like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you get the orange jacket. So you're given a bottle like for water, you're also given a coffee cup, because at Amazon you have free coffee whatever you want as pertaining to tea, coffee, whatever, it's free. You have a machine that gives you at any time you want, it's free. You don't need to pay for it, but there are like other stuff you have to pay for which are discounted. Those are pretty much what you get from Amazon on the first day. Also, you also get like an ID card like this one. This card is what you use in punching in and punching out. So when you come to work every day, you have to punch in, and then when you close from work, you have to punch out. You win this ID card, for crying out loud. So guys, one of the main things that really made me leave Amazon was the fact that I had to deal with, constant pressure. Working conditions were extremely challenging, long hours, constant pressure, and a physically demanding tasks every day I went to the facility. So I start my shift usually from 2 p.m. and I end by 10 p.m. and it's like just 30 minutes break. This 30 minutes break, it's gone before you know it, because the facility is really huge that I always work at line D, and before I walk all the way to the break session, it was really like, oh, it was a lot, because I had to go through the machine, the scanner, go upstairs, and then I will meet like loads of people trying to warm up their food and stuff. That's like 10 minutes gone, and before you know it, it's 30 minutes and you're back to the job. And one annoying thing I really didn't like at Amazon was the fact that you had like this chefs, like the managers, always like on you, like as if they were always fixated on their laptops, monitoring what each and everyone was doing at their lines. Like I had this time where I was working, and I feel if I'm doing such a challenging job, you should be able to motivate me. That way I can do more, increase my speed or my pace. But you had like this person come and then whisper and tell you need to up your game, you need to do this, blah blah blah. It was like, no, don't do this, fam. Like I wasn't really getting it. If I'm working, the most important thing is like try to encourage me or motivate me for me to do more. But one thing they only care about was like getting the numbers high on each day, and then the ovation will always clap before we start every day's job. They'll tell us, oh, we're able to scan so number of packets, and everyone will clap, and it's like they're happy. That's only what they care about. They don't care about like our well-being, how we are. I had people complaining of different kind of pains, from the job, because sometimes you're doing a lot. And that's why when I left Amazon and I hear people complaining, or I see how rapid someone gets their product, I order a product today and it's delivered tomorrow, but no one knows that people are actually like burning their ass off, to make sure that you get this product. It was when I worked in Amazon, I discovered all that people go through, to get this product delivered to each and every customer who orders on Amazon site. Yeah, because of this same reason, some persons had to leave. Like, we were hired as a team, like as a group. I knew some of the people who were all hired together. But as the day grew by, like from weeks to months, I discovered that some of those faces were nowhere to be found. Some of them left after 2 days, after a week, after 2 months, and I'm like, I don't blame them, because you have somebody always on your ass telling you to work, I mean, yeah, I know I'm there to work, but there are ways in which you can go about these things. You don't have to like be so hostile about it, you get. So if there's one thing the management of Amazon should do, is not just care about the work, but the well-being of these workers, because without these workers, trust me, you can't get these products delivered to whoever is ordering. I had like this guy, he was complaining bitterly of a particular manager and how this person was treating him, and finally I didn't see this guy again. And then one of these days I met him on the tram, and he was just telling me about the whole issue, and that he had to resign from Amazon, that he was tired of the entire job. And then this person who was always on his case, so it really didn't make any sense. They're like some high point of actually working in Amazon, but if you have the bad side of working in Amazon higher than the good side, nobody wants to talk about the good side, right? So Amazon should actually see how to consider the workers. For me, I don't feel they give enough benefit, or they care about the workers, because like I said earlier, most of the managers just care about the numbers. And it's so annoying that each time we come every day to work and we have like the team stuff, we have the team meet, we have like a meeting with each of our lines where we work with the supervisors, all they just talk about is numbers. Yeah, we did We did like a million packages yesterday. We could go higher, and that is it. That's only what they care about. It shouldn't be so. You should care about the well-being of these people. So these things were like driving me really crazy, and I just felt, yeah, I can't do this. I mean, yeah, the salary, you can say it's good, but for that kind of job that we're doing, trust me, Amazon can do more. Like, Amazon can do more. I don't work at Amazon again, but I'm just saying, because for the fact that some other persons might also go to work at Amazon. So this is not for my sake, but for the sake of others who will be working at Amazon. You can do better, Amazon. You can really do better. And if you're able to take care of some of these things we always complain about, then trust me, people will want to work at Amazon. I actually had a different mindset about working in Amazon, but when I finally got into the system, I just discovered that the company was just all about efficiency and just meeting its targets, you know, and that's just it. Literally, that's just what it is. They mean what all they just want to see is the numbers rising, you know, and that's it. I just feel this should not be the case. Like, better things can be done, you know. It shouldn't just be about the numbers, but you can still meet your target and still make your employees happy. But your employees are unhappy, but you're making your numbers, and that's all that matters. And that's why people keep leaving on a daily basis. Like, people keep leaving because they're not really satisfied with what's happening there. And I don't know if they actually care about these people leaving, or because, I mean, Amazon is like, you go in, you come out. It's more like the more you go in, the more you go out, someone replaces you. And that person who replaced you goes out, and another person replaces the other person. So maybe they don't really care, but I just feel it's getting to a point where they might really lack workers at the facility. So yeah. Also, there were a lot of things I saw which really made my decisions easy, right? Like, I found out that I was doing the same thing every day. Like, at some point, I was a scanner, and then I was a splitter, and then I became one of the days I was made like a linear assistant, that's a line assistant to whoever is in charge of that line. And then also I was made like a spider, so I wasn't scanning anymore. I was closing the shuttles, and then I take it to where it will be, to the outbound where it will be loaded in the truck. And guys, like, there's this thing that happened to me. Like, since I started working as an adult, like, I have never, it's really funny, right now I'm talking about it, but I have never done this before. One of the managers just came to me, and he's like, we need your assistance. And I'm like, but I'm working here, and it says on the plan that I'm supposed to be scanning on this line. And he's like, no, don't worry about it, just follow me. And then I went along with him, and then he takes me to the inbound, guys, like, inbound, no, this is not happening. Like, I already knew where he was taking me to. I already knew the kind of work he was taking me to, and then I just followed him smiling, you know. And then he took me to one of the numbers, like where the truck normally will park, and then the doors open, but you are still inside the facility. And then he's like, you and this other guy, you have to offload this truck. What? Offload what? Did I just hear you well? He said, yeah, you have to, you know, offload the whole truck. And then that was just it. In my head, I'm like, nah, this is not happening. Like, and then he brings the machine and he puts it close to the door, and then he says, we have like 1 hour. Like, that's the only thing they care about. You have 1 hour and you have to be done, so this truck can, you know, leave and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. And then we start offloading these trucks. Guys, like, I was broken, my legs hurt, my back hurt, you know. I just couldn't stand it, and immediately we finished doing that, I just left. Like, I'm like, that's it for the day. I just found a way and left that facility because I was tired. I'm like, that's it for the day. I knew I had like an hour to go on my shift, but I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. This was like really, really hurting. And at Amazon, I actually met like some really nice people I worked with, like from different countries. Like so many of them are no longer working there. Some have gone back to the countries, worked here, and most of them are back, while some of them who still stay in Germany. But trust me, I met good people. But that's just 1% of what we were facing at Amazon. So, I just told myself that, yeah, you're paying me, I'm able to pay my bills and stuff, but I just felt I was losing it. Like, my mental health mattered the most, because there's nothing as annoying as you waking up and then thinking of the fact that you're going to be spending about 8 to 9 hours in a facility, and then you're back, and at night you can't do anything. All you just do is go to bed, and that's it. You don't do anything, you just go to bed, and you wake up the next morning. Because I work 3 times in a week, part-time, so, but it was like I was working every day of the week, like it was really getting intense. Like I couldn't bear it anymore. Like I was having anxiety, I was having, burnout and stuff. So I just couldn't focus anymore, and I told myself, Sammy, that's it. Like I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't bear it. I can't be at a place where I don't have peace of mind. And you're paying me, yes, but sometimes money isn't just the issue. Sometimes if you know you can do something, if you know you can't continue in a particular thing or a job, just walk away. Don't take it anymore. I just had to walk away, and so that's it. So, there's no room for growth. Like you're like stagnated. It's just the same place where you were when you started the job is the same place where you'll be when you're leaving. Because I had this particular guy who always worked in my line, and like in my head, I just felt this guy was a robot in the human body. What do I mean by that? Like, if he's walking, he was like a major scanner. Like, his hands, and I see him actually counting the numbers he was scanning. Like, he's like 150, 151, 152, 153. Bro, that was insane. Like, why are you doing that? But he's trying to do that because in his head, he feels like the more I scan, the better chance I stand to be promoted. But till I left Amazon, he remained on the same position as he was when I got there. Like, so don't have it up in your head that, oh, it's going to push my career growth, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. Bro, like, take that off. Like, just take it off your mindset. It's not going to happen. All you just should have at the back of your mind is, I'm coming into Amazon facility, I work the number of my shift, and I'm out at the end of the day. The next day I'm back, I'm doing the same thing, and I'm out. Like, that's just what it works. That's just what happens. Like, aside from that, that's what happens. Because it's the same thing, and you get bored because you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, you have some people who have been there for a longer period of times now working out, because they finally discover that it's just the same kind of work. You don't move from one position to the other. Rather, it's like you just see a particular person who have been there, and then the next thing you're seeing, oh, because he has been there. Trust me, guys, like, I'm not exaggerating. That's just it. There's absolutely no room for growth. Like, I'm trying to actually remember if I, saw someone who was promoted. The only person I saw who was promoted from being a supervisor to a manager was this lady. I just don't want to talk about her because she was like, off the hook because she was always on people's neck. So many people complain about her, and I feel that's why she was promoted, because she was pushing people, and even when they were down, she kept on pushing people, and that was the reward she got, But aside from that, majorly, there's no room for career growth. So for me, I'm going to advise you, don't see Amazon job as permanent. Just see it as temporary, and while you're there, trying to plan yourself on how to get a better job when you leave Amazon. It's not a permanent job. If you put it in your head that it's a permanent job, okay, good and fine. But I'm just telling you, based on experiences of other people and myself, don't you put that don't you put it as a permanent job. No, don't do that to yourself. Guys, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, this is that time where you smash the subscribe button. I guess you're getting value from this video. Also share and comment. That way we reach a wider audience. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, that's not cool. You should follow me on Instagram, and you can also drop me some messages and I'll always respond. Let's get back into this video. So guys, that was just my story. I just don't want this video to be long, and that's why I just had to give you like the here and there of my working experience at Amazon facility for 6 months, and so you can know what to expect if you're planning on working in Amazon. I'm not saying don't work in Amazon, like we're all different. Like every human being has his own rate at which they can do some things, or like they can tolerate stuff, and other people are different. So this is just it. If you feel you can work at Amazon, fine and good, do you? But for me, I'm out. Right now I have a better job. I'm doing so well, like I'm living my life. I'm happy with my job. To take that bold step by walking away from my job at Amazon. And I just want to use this opportunity to also encourage those who are also in such situations to evaluate your priorities and ask yourself if it's whatever you're doing, it's worth it. And if it's not worth it, trust me, just walk away and you'll be doing yourself a lot of good. This is where we drop the curtains. Thank you guys for watching this video. Well, to hit the subscribe button. Also turn on the post notification bell so you can always get notifications when I post new videos. Drop those beautiful comments, like, that way we reach a wider audience so other people can also benefit from this video as well. On to the next one. Choose.